Out Loud is we teach a program that's called Wealth Diva. And to be a Wealth Diva is to have confident leadership. See, what we know is that most women don't take leadership of their own financial future. They don't take leadership of their own selves. And, you know, the stories we hear over and over and over are, I don't trust myself. I wasn't raised this way to know anything about money. A man's supposed to do it. I was told that I'd be taken care of. Prince Charming's coming. And my kind of joke about that is if Prince Charming does come, you're probably going to outlive him 7 to 9 years. So if you think Prince Charming's coming, which, you know, if he does or doesn't, that doesn't matter. The most devastating clients that I have right now are those who, through divorce or through being widowed, are left with an enormous amount of money and don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to balance their checkbook. They don't know even where their stocks are invested. They don't know where their mutual funds are invested. They don't know how or where their real estate portfolios are. So for you women that haven't taken charge and had an education about what does it mean to be a wealth diva, to be in control of your finances, I promise you, control equals calm. And so many women that we work with that we're teaching to be wealth divas have a lack of calm. In fact, one of the words out of most women's mouth is, it feels chaotic around my finances and I just don't know and I don't want to know. And I'm here to tell you that you have to know. Unless you know where all your money is, and we're going to talk through this program about a profit and loss statement, a balance sheet, really knowing where your money is, you, number one, won't know what to do with it. And number two, you won't know how to plan for your future and for future generations. See, the goal of wealth building isn't just to make the money, it's to keep it, invest it well, and have it held for generations, and held in family trust, and held in wealth creation vehicles that really support you towards your financial independence. Let me share with you a little bit about me and how I created Wealth Diva and founded that about 2 years ago. I grew up on a large Nebraska farm family and had a large German family. We didn't talk a lot about money. In fact, I knew there was this larger conversation that needed to be happening around money, and we never talked about it. It was a mom and dad thing and a mom and my grandfather thing, and it wasn't one that we had. And as I got into my teens, I got really aggressive. In fact, I went and got a bachelor's degree in finance, went on to get a master's degree, and a lot of further education. As I look at wealth building, though, it really took me going kind of what I call into the streets. It took me going out and seeking mentors and seeking coaches, people who really knew how to create wealth, to show me how to do it. Because what I noticed is there's very little written, and that which is written is very conceptual. It wasn't how to. So it's why I'm a coach. I love helping people. I love showing them that there is a path, teaching them to fish instead of fishing for them and doing it for them. When I was 33 years old, I knew that I was going to be a single solo mom. I have a 4-year-old son, and he's brilliant. He knows about money. I'm raising him in a very different way. He's got a very different orientation to money. So for all of you women who do have children, you're a primary influence on how you raise your kids in their orientation in the next generation and what's going to happen with the wealth of not just them independently, but the wealth of this nation. So I have a huge heart and soul about creating a new next generation of kids, including my son. So let me just tell you a little bit about my philosophy of wealth building and how I created being a millionaire by the time I was 34, have subsequently quadrupled that, have over $50 million of real estate nationally across the states. Now, some of you are saying, well, I don't want all that. Now, I'm doing fine. I don't need a lot of money. And some of you are saying, I'm so far in debt, I don't even know how to begin to handle that. Being a wealth diva is about having confident leadership. It's taking control no matter where you are. So if you're just out of college and you've walked out of college with $30,000, $40,000, $100,000 worth of debt, whatever that is, there's a plan for you. For those of you who are single moms and struggling doing a bunch of jobs, there's a plan for you. For those that have been divorced and actually ended up with a lot of money, I have a lot of those clients, there's a plan for you. Many of you are probably thinking, man, this sounds like a lot of work already. You don't have to do it, you have to lead it. So you may not have to go out and find the real estate and do actually the real estate investing in the streets, or you may not be the one trading in the market every morning and watching the stock market, but you need to be leading your team to do that. So as we talk through the 8 steps, I want you just to give yourself an assessment about where you are. And let me promise you, making a lot of money has nothing to do with wealth creation. It's the money that you make and how you keep it and how you invest it. See, there's a lot of concepts about money that have been